What is an experience? An experience in itself is nothing, unless, of course, we manage to memorize it. Of all the experiences we store in our brain, there are very few that we actually have the ability to recall when we wish. Most are activated through a stimulus. This sensory stimulus can be as subtle as a fragrance, a color, or even a design. Obviously, not every moment we live can be considered an experience, just the ones that we can recall. What relationship is there between experiences and brands? Experiences play a fundamental role in the brand life cycle, based on how intensely, how frequently, and when in time each brand surfaces in the experiences recalled. Identifying the primary stages of this endless cycle is the basis for being able to enter it and for taking advantage of each contact opportunity with customers within the process of creating brand value. Let's look at them. The first stage we can refer to as notoriety and territory. The unique identity and consistency in time of the brand facilitate its recall and thus make it an option when it comes time to purchase. What has changed in this stage is that advertising only makes up half of the memory generation versus recommendations on social networks. Advertising has even less influence on the intention to purchase, only 23%. Next comes the purchase experience. Or not. Perhaps there's another phase. The second stage is the rather new defining moment. It's the contact we have with brands prior to purchase. To understand this stage, try to imagine a consumer that has visited a Coca-Cola factory. An experience like this creates a vision that emotionally binds the consumer with the brand. An opportunity for the company to tell the consumer what it's all about and provide the content new consumers require. Now, as we can see intentions are more defined, we move to the purchase stage. Converting the purchase process into a memorable experience is a major challenge that gives a product a favorable evaluation. People pay more because the experience is better. Think of how Starbucks is able to sell the same coffee at twice the price of the place next door by offering a different experience. Now comes the stage where the product must fulfill purchase expectations. Improving product knowledge and the tendency to self-justify favor acceptance. A satisfactory experience during this phase leads to a repeat purchase and recommendation. The future of brand innovation is in usability, in new applications, and in ease of use, extracting more performance from the sale. In the case of Apple, the success of the iPhone was based more on its ease of use and intuitive interface than its actual specifications. The personal valuation, a combination of reason and emotion, leads to the decision to repeat a purchase 80% of the time. The more purchases that are evaluated positively, the more brand loyalty there is, until the highest level of loyalty is reached, that of sharing brand identity with those close to us, the recommendation. This stage is only achieved if we believe in excellence, as only those that give their enthusiasm a 9 or 10 will be willing to recommend. And of those, only a third actually will. Growth in sales has a direct correlation with this index. We talk about experiences we have. The amplifying power of social networks has managed to make these conversations begin anew in the stage of notoriety and credibility. For example, we can no longer imagine making a reservation at a restaurant or hotel without reading user opinions. Users that have had a negative experience at any of these stages will withdraw from the cycle, and getting them back is incredibly expensive. That's why it is more cost-efficient to grow through clients, providing them positive experiences and being a part of their recommendations. The cycle has vast differences according to the category, but the question is to analyze what our position is within purchase options. If you want to form a part of people's lives and of their conversations, create unique experiences that will tie you emotionally to them. You can do this at any moment when there's contact between your brand and the consumer, such as at shops, corporate headquarters, factories, museums, sponsored spaces, or even over the phone. Apply creativity to the content and technology in your spaces to create unforgettable moments. Plan activities that generate surprising experiences, and they'll talk about it.